I don't even care.
My thought was, Madam Web.
Uh-huh.
She was, strong enough to not be affected by Mephisto. What's going to happen was they're going to reinstate the marriage, but kill off MJ, kill off Aunt May. He's like, oh no, I'm losing everybody I love. And it's like, Madam Web, Peter, I'm going to fix it all, but you must get rid of the marriage again. And bing, bang, boom, we're back in the same continuity.
Huh. I don't know
it's
if
just like a giant cock tease.
I don't think that there's any reason for them to reinstate the marriage at this point.
No,
like at this point, we're 100 or 50, 60 something issues in. Like, essentially, we're at a 5-year run now without Peter and Mary Jane being married, even though it only happened over the course of 2 years.
The thing
is, there's absolutely no reason for them to bring them back together. So, why? Like, why even
stand to your convictions? Because if not, you're just a hypocrite.
Why? I have my...
Not you, but
okay.
For them.
Marvel.
Because it's like, okay, you think it's a lot better without the marriage. Fine, write it better without the marriage.
And they have been.
To an extent.
Spider-Man from issue 546, when Brand New Day started, up through last week, 617, has been overall better, in my opinion, than Spider-Man 500 through 545.
Yeah.
Which was when I started reading Spider-Man again at issue 508, 509, something like that.
And when did
Back in Black started?
It's 530.
I actually really liked Back in Black. I even didn't mind One More Day as a story by itself. But I feel overall, I feel that Amazing Spider-Man has been better since Brand New Day started.
Well, for me, it's like, you don't have to totally alienate the fans that love the marriage. You can actually have a second printing with them still married, but have the main story.
I think that's what Ultimate Spider-Man was. like, really? Did they need to end the marriage in the first place? No. Like, should it have happened? Absolutely not. But it did. And, as readers, the only thing we can do is not buy it.
Yeah.
To voice our opinion. And at this point, it's far too late for that.
Right.
Because, we've had 2 years now, right? Because it started in 2008.
One of my crazy harebrained ideas was, even though they're still married in one issue and not married in another one, have them go along the same story arc. So people picking up like a crossover event can think in their minds, okay, this is the married Spider-Man, or this isn't the married Spider-Man. And give that illusion. So that way you're not alienating all the one specific audience, you're just satisfying both.
Yeah, but then there's people like me, my idea was I wanted to collect every issue of Amazing Spider-Man from 500 on. Mm-hmm. So, which one do I buy? And what's the numbering system for that? 547, is it 547?
I think it'd be 547, sub A, sub B.
Is Spectacular now the, not married version and Amazing is the married version? What do you do with that? How do you...
Yeah.
It's a cool idea, but let's look at the when it's on the store shelf. When I have to put it on the shelf, what do I put it as?
True.
And that's where I like the idea. I think it's a cool idea that hey, let's do the exact same storylines, but the difference is with if they were and were not married. Absolutely. What do I do with that as a retailer?
Sure. And I probably wouldn't want to ship over money just for another.
Right. Because, do you want to pay $4 twice a month for basically the same story?
No, for the specific audience, you can just buy that one thing.
Right.
But I'm talking about Marvel not wanting to print out more paper just for another what if.
Yeah.
With a couple padded pages.
Right.
I'd say the married is Amazing Spider-Man because were they married in?
They were actually married in Amazing Spider-Man Annual, 87.
Okay.
So
Spectacular Spider-Man could be the Spectacular Bachelor Spider-Man title.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man could be the single one because then he's friendly to the neighborhood.
Well, he's like Mr.
Yeah. And then the Web Up Spider-Man could be more about his home life and because it's his
Spider-Man Family.
Oh, Spider-Man Family. There you go.
That'd work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Spider-Man Ball and Chain. Who knows?
It's web swinging Spider-Man. Hey.
The Honeymooner Spider-Man. To the moon, Mary!
One of these days, MJ.
I was actually joking around because one of my biggest assumptions was when One More Day came out was that if they're gonna just retcon everything just to please someone, can't you just imagine Joe Quesada getting a note? It's like there isn't enough gay characters, homosexual characters in comic books. He's right. New One More Day. Spider-Man sells his soul to Mephisto, and it's like, okay, Peter, the audience now wants you to be homosexual. Are you fine with that? Why not? Okay.
So do you call that story One More Gay?
OMG.
That's pretty good.
It's like, okay, unfortunately all the Spider-Women are dead, so now you're going to be Spider-Woman. Okay, fine. It's like how Aunt May's gonna die. She gets run over by a bus, stung by a hornet. Look, Patricia, I got the mail. Why do I have so many hospital bills? Oh, paper cut. Oh, no. It's like, okay. What do they want this time? Interesting. Apparently, they don't like the idea of Howard people, and Joe Quesada's best friend was killed by a giant spider, and now he hates spiders. So you're going to be Spider-Woman without the spider.
So just woman?
Woman.
Wasn't that a wrestler in WCW?
Yeah. So you're now the Amazing Woman.
You're now Nancy Benoit, who was killed.
Ding. And now it's done.
Alright.
So it's now one more status quo.
Did you get a chance to read Siege at all? Or take a look
Yeah,
at
I had Siege #1.
Okay. How'd you feel about that?
What the hell was the point of the Dark Avengers if they're not going to do anything in Siege?
The 1 year of awesome stories that we got out of it?
Dude, it's like Clerks. They're just talking about what they're doing. It's like, remember that time I went to Atlantis and just killed a bunch of people? It was this story arc right here.
Yeah.
Why? Why not have it?
Every Dark Avengers story that they mention is something that happened, just not necessarily in Dark Avengers.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a cheap scheme. It's like, can I just at least see some of it? No. We're just going to talk about what happened.
Wait, what?
Bastards.
No, every single thing that they ever mentioned, everything that they've mentioned in Dark Avengers, like, oh, remember when we went into this?
Yes.
They were like in
but they never like
Fantastic
show
Four
little pictures or ideas. Like, they survived, but
I will say that they should have been like, remember when we did this and went on this adventure? There should have been a thing that said see Fantastic Four 537
yes.
or whatever. Yeah, I will give you that.
Back then, in the heyday of comic books, when Stan Lee wrote so much that it was just a novel.
When Stan Lee wrote so much that
novel with pictures.
Basically, you couldn't look at a comic because it was all words.
No, that's the thing too, because you're like reading like the old school Avengers. It's like, if I tuck in my legs, I might fall onto the tree. Oh, I made it great. Well, why do I need to see the picture if you can just say
exactly. Like Stan Lee should have just been writing bad sci-fi novels. Because that's basically what all the old Marvel superheroes are.
Yeah.
I mean, you get Spider-Man, bitten by a radioactive spider. Like, okay, that's totally like The Fly, And then you get Hulk, like,
thank God it's not Jeff Goldblum.
You get the Hulk, who, gamma radiation. Suddenly I'm a big 8-foot mad green guy. Like, that's totally a bad B movie.
Yeah.
You get the Fantastic Four. Oh, let's go to outer space. Oh, cosmic radiation has given us superpowers. Like every single one of the old Marvel heroes is totally just like a bad science fiction movie from the 50s. Yeah.
Bruce Campbell joked about that everything is resorting back to the B movies now. Even the horror genre is going back to the B movies.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, when they had to remake The War of the Worlds, like... Oh, God. I guess they didn't have to remake it.
They didn't have to. Steven, no. Bad Steven. Get away from that. No, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, casting Tom Cruise in that movie, not
I laughed.
It's
I was waiting for him to go, oh my God, it's Xenu!
Yeah.
Wait, it's not, oh my God.